Okay.
Now we understand.
What are we talking about?
What we're talking about today, Pat, is we're going on the nostalgia tour. Welcome, Walt Disney World fans, to another episode of the Notcast presented by NotClub33.com. This week on the show, we're going old school. These are the Disney World rides that we want back. They were replaced or shuttered, and we want to have them back. My name is Steve Rhodes, and with me this week, I've got Patrick Neistat.
What's up?
Becky Wells is here.
Hello.
And so is the Disney cynic, Bobby Burchins.
Since it was suggested to me in the comments section, I'm going to go ahead and do it. Can't touch this. Dun, 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 dun. Can't touch this. Dun, 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 dun. Can't touch this.
Whoever suggested that, shout out to you. The MC
Nice.
Hammer drop there from
Yep.
the Disney cynic.
Stop. Hammer time.
Perfect.
Nice.
Okay.
Now we understand.
What are we talking about?
What we're talking about today, Pat, is we're going on the nostalgia tour.
Just
going
like
on
that
the
song, it's
nostalgia
nostalgia right there. See, it all blends together, guys. I'm telling you.
Walt Disney World started back in 1971 and has had many iterations of different rides, and these are ones that have existed and we want back. They were replaced, shuttered, whatever. I kind of gave the guys that in the preface. These are the ones that we wish we could get a do-over on. So, Becky, you've actually had the least time as a Disney parks goer of all of us, so you have the least to pick from. As what you started going in 07 or 04 or something like that.
04,
Okay.
yeah. was
So
the first
we
time.
will let
Yeah,
you
and I
go
was-
first, since your repertoire is going to be slightly smaller than ours, since we've got a longer time frame to pick from. So let us know what you want back.
So I never got to check this out, but like River Country, come on.
Oh,
It's like
yeah.
Patrick's nightmare.
The cesspool. What's a lake?
It's like the all cess. No pool, all cess.
yeah.
The
Come
water
on.
park where kids died all the
You want that
time,
back?
and brain injuries and brain-eating amoeba. Yeah, let's bring that
I
shit
never got
back.
to check it out.
Yeah.
Never got to check it out.
That's not a bad thing.
Maybe no amoebas.
The brain-eating amoeba? Yeah, you're right. That's not bad.
This was back when.
So I'm saying maybe without
This is back when you could swim in the
It's like
lakes.
the
Yeah,
80s.
yeah.
What?
When you could
Yeah.
actually swim in those lakes. I've been to River Country a couple times. I don't think I'm gonna have to look. I don't think I have pictures of it. I do have pictures of me in
Ooh.
Seven Seas Lagoon, but it
Yeah,
it was
I've seen
dirty.
that.
If you find a River Country picture, you should share it.
It's
That'd
dirty.
be
You know,
awesome.
yeah.
Well, it's like the videos, like on Disney Plus. Like you go back and watch like the opening day videos and all that stuff, and there's like the Mouseketeers or whatever, and they're playing in River Country, and there's so many commercials for it. It looks so horrifying.
As a 12-year-old kid,
I
it was
don't know.
awesome.
It's a water park.
I'd say that.
Intriguing. Yeah.
So, confession time. I've never been to River Country. The only water park I've been to on property is Blizzard Beach, and I think it's specifically because my dad went to River Country when he was a kid and like almost died on one of the slides. So I'm pretty sure that's the reason why.
Oh.
Well, there was like
I've
one
never
slide
been
that
to
you
any-
like
any
fell
water
off 10
park
feet
on-
or something. So
Yeah, it stopped. It stopped and
Yeah,
dropped you
it
about.
looked
I think it was like
terrifying.
6 or 8 feet, but it just stopped mid slide and it just dropped you into the water. That was my favorite thing to do there.
and there was one high lifeguard that was just kind of hitting on somebody over there in the corner that was not paying attention to where those kids were dropping on top of each other. He wasn't telling those kids to get out of the water. I'm just saying.
Oh no,
like,
there was definitely no red light.
Seven
yeah.
people in a row on the promo
Yeah, the-
video. They all ride down.
Yeah, the
together.
red light, green light thing that exists today did not exist at River Country. I can promise you that. I'm not even sure when they opened Typhoon Lagoon in the early 90s. I don't think that
like
it even
92
existed
or
then.
90.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I could just go and we were just mobbing on top of each other. It was a different era.
Different time.
A little bit different.
So that's what you're going with is
Anyway, that would have been something cool to see. Maybe not. I would have
swimming in
never
the
went.
swimming in the
too
algae
afraid,
at
very
River
fun.
Country.
I would have never went.
Gone too soon. R.I.P. Pat, you got a nostalgia tour for us,
Yeah.
something you'd like to bring
Yeah.
back?
So mine's a dark ride, and it's Snow White's Scary Adventure. So to me, this was the best dark ride in the park. And I guess when they revamped Fantasyland, made new Fantasyland, they wiped it out, put in Princess Fairy Tale Hall, and then built Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. I would have been okay with them not building the Princess, the Fairy building, or Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. I don't really care too much about it because I feel like this is maybe a better ride. What do you guys think?
Yeah, that was a cool ass ride. Yeah.
I love that. Yeah. I've only been on it at Disneyland, but now it's not even like that anymore. There, they redid it. So, and that was during the shutdown. They redid it, and
see, it was cool. It was actually like
it's like friendly, scary.
It was like dark. It was not.
She's chasing you around, trying to get you to eat the apple and stuff like that. Yeah, I remember. Oh yeah.
Perfect. Patrick, what's wrong with us? We're like
that and Mr. Toad's Wild Ride were actually like scary rides for like you being like a child, and they got rid of both of those joints. So, I'm with you.
Princess Fairy Tale Hall. I don't know. I could do without that.
Sometimes just as scary.
I think I honestly think losing that and Mr. Toad's Wild Rides are reasons I really don't go to Fantasyland besides for Peter Pan. Like, I'll do Small World for the nostalgia, but Peter Pan I still like as an adult. Outside of those, I'm just like, I don't care about Seven Dwarfs, and, Winnie the Pooh is definitely not Mr. Toad, so it's like,
No. But that was my favorite dark ride in the parks.
It was a good one, yeah.
I think it closed like 2012 or something like that. So, it's been a while.
Last that long? Oh, yeah, I guess New Fantasyland, yeah.
So. I think it was an original attraction, 71, and then it lasted till 2012. Yeah. So
we probably went on that my first trip, but I hardly remember the details. Everything's so different.
Yep.
For now.
Mm-hmm.
So, Bobby, do you want to?
So is that yours?
No, it's not.
Steve,
but
it would have been
Bobby's. It would have been on my short list. Well, no, I want to say Horizon just to
go ahead and go. I want to say
Horizon.
What mine too are.
Yeah, I want to say Horizon just to poke at Bobby. But quite honestly, and I love Horizons. That was like one of my favorite rides as a kid. But I think my favorite was Journey into Imagination with Figment, and it still exists. But they honestly gutted that shit, and they turned it into whatever the hell it is now. And apologies to my daughter, who actually really loves that ride these days, the new iteration. But the old one was just so much better. It's like, why did you have to go in there and mess with like kids actually journeying into an imagination? And now you've got fart spray and whatever the hell is going on in there. You want to update all that ride, but then you leave the freaking Tomorrowland Speedway sitting there with gas guzzling like loud ass cars, and it's like, why? Like, what were you doing? Like,
at least strike a deal with Elon to like get some Tesla like cars out there. I'm just saying.
There's a dozen different hybrid companies out there now, so you could whatever you wanted to do, you could have done it, and you decide to go and fuck with my boy Figment, and now it's to come to the point where like they come up with this Figment merch. I'm like, oh, that looks cool, and I'm like, I don't even want it because I just feel so depressed buying it because of like knowing how bad they screwed my boy over. So
it's just not the same.
I'm dead serious, man. So there you go. That's me.
I have to do the honorable mention one of the Living Seas over Nemo and Friends.
I knew you were going there.
So much better than the Nemo and Friends. I mean, like, it did offer that whole, like, completely separate journey to a whole different world. It was an awesome experience. The hydrolators, it's still, like, I wish I had a hydrolator, like, personally. Like, just the idea of it is just super fun.
To take you into the ocean,
But the one that is really the one that I miss, extraterrestrial alien encounter over at Tomorrowland. Fuck Stitch, get him the fuck out of the Magic Kingdom.
He's out.
Thank God he's out.
He's gone.
Go back and watch on some of the YouTube channels and stuff like that. Like, there was some subversive humor, guys, in that pre-show, man. Like, it was hysterical if you go back and watch it. They fried this little. They basically killed a little alien right in front of you.
I'm too terrified to go watch it. No, like that.
It's amazing.
I think the first time I was on, I was probably 9 years old, and I'm still scared shitless of it because of the little tail or whatever, like the thing breathing on you or whatever, I'm like, I'm good. I don't even want to watch the
It
video.
was Tim Curry as the robot.
Figment was more his speed.
That was amazing. I believe it was. I think it was Tyra Banks. That was like the green alien.
I am not going back to look at it to find out.
Oh no! The company that sponsored it was called XS Tech because you need to live in a world of excess. Oh, it was great. A lot of subversive humor in there. Plus, the actual alien was supposed to be the alien from the movie Alien originally until like they couldn't get the rights issue.
Yeah.
The rights issue solved. Put the alien from Alien inside the Magic Kingdom, and you've got my money. I will hand that shit over to Bob Chapek for that shit. But like, even the alien that they created, it was absolutely terrifying. It was the perfect age for me. I was 10, 11 years old when it first came out. I loved that Aliens, that whole franchise and everything like that. Yeah, I was a little bit scared from the thing breathing out my neck, but it was fucking awesome.
Yeah,
it was great.
I'm kind of upset now that I have to go back and to edit this show. Now I have to find footage of that thing and drop it in and have the nightmares all over again. that ride fucked me up good. Yeah. I don't want anything to do with it.
Did you want me to say Timekeeper so that we had Carla from Cheers and Robin Williams going back and forth? No, I mean, it was good.
I was going to say Maelstrom.
That's probably that's my honorable mention is bringing.
I forgot about that.
Maelstrom. I mean, they didn't even change the whole. They didn't change any of the ride track at all. It's the same ride in Frozen after now. So
completely honest, I prefer Frozen.
Well,
you go right ahead with that.
You go to your make-believe Arendelle there, Pat, and just crush our hopes and dreams.
I prefer the attraction better. Maybe it doesn't fit in the World Showcase.
I don't care about that.
To me, it doesn't because it's not part of an actual world. There's no Arendelle. I'm just saying.
We've crossed the IP threshold. It's already gone and done with, so I don't care about that anymore. It's just I just thought Maelstrom was a better ride. Like, back, I say. That whole thing, Yeah.
Talking Tree was great.
Yeah. He might have been a little high. Who knows? Yeah.
Who knows?
So
it's legal there, I think. So.
Well, we ran the gamut on this one, man.
These are,
I mean, a lot of it was Magic Kingdom, apparently, but
and Epcot. Yeah, we got around the.
Well, there hasn't been many replacements over Animal Kingdom.
Animal Kingdom.
Mickey and Minnie's camp.
Yeah, not
campground.
Yeah, Animal Kingdom is too new. And the stuff at Hollywood Studios really hasn't changed. Besides Great Movie Ride. Yeah, Great Movie Ride. Yeah. So
it's kind of a big deal.
It's only been added to basically.
The backlot tour.
That's true. Actually, the backlot tour is a good.
What's the one where they race the cars? That crash cars.
Action.
Yeah.
Yep, that was.
Never saw that.
But that took over the backlot tour, so not for nothing.
Yeah.
There you go.
But the backlot tour was actually pretty cool, especially if you were a film fan in the 90s and everything like that. You actually got to see a bunch of cool shit back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to do a follow-up show to this show of ones that we are glad are gone. So
what if some of them are the same ones?
Well, I think I might hit on some of the stuff. We might just
one in particular, the one that I picked.
Just like all shit.
We might cross back over. So stay tuned for that show. We don't know when it's going to drop, but I think we're going to do it because why not? Let us know in the comment section down below.
Dump on Bobby.
If you guys want to see the show where we pick the ones that we are glad are gone and are no longer with us, while you're down there in those comment sections, hit the like button. It lets YouTube know that this was a good show and it shows it to more people. Consider subscribing because it really helps us out and it is free for you to do so. We will be back mid-August. Right now it's our summer upload schedule. We're uploading on the 1st and 3rd Fridays of the month. We'll be back with another show then. Check us out here on Not Club 33 and have a great day.